welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Navy midshipmen and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The midshipman head coach told me before the game, this is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give. It's Scott. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Crosses midfield. At the 30.
And, man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting a game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in.
Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, North Dakota State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
He's past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Taylor wants to throw. Buying time to his right. He is brought down, but, man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They had no choice but to go into the portal. They had to replenish all of those guys that they lost, and you have to hope that some of these guys will come in day one and make an impact. But is that realistic, Dave?
Yeah, and you're optimistic with the portal because here's the thing. These guys you've seen play in other systems with other teams. You kind of know their personality, and you especially know how they're going to look on the field. So, Jesse, that's why they went deep in the portal.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question then for these guys coming in is how quickly can they gel? The chemistry in the locker room is so important. It's hard to find that in one offseason, bringing all these guys in, but they feel like they've got a really good group via the portal.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Navy. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out wide left, it's Washington. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Nowhere to go.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Run in the red zone, it's Scott. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
3rd and long right here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass. And he gets it away.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure going right. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Man, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Taylor wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Jordan. On the move is the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Navy offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left side. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain that makes life really easy on me on second down.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. From the red zone, looking for a man. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, midshipman! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Moves to his right. Fires on the move. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself, and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big 3rd downs for you, but just a big drop on 3rd down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Sacramento State taking on the number 22 team, the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the away squad in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Rush right in his face. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the back. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Cuts it upfield. It's Scott. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the counter. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Bailey. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff. Breaks the tackle. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. They're going to run it. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They give it back to him. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making...
They'll have a first down here. Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Navy! They move on top here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
On the move, it's Scott. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Comes down, it's Scott. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out wide left, it's 4. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Making the adjustment. Hits inside, it's Scott. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. Defense all over him.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. 9th snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Hard running there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. Inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Turns it upfield.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.